Hi everyone, we are today with Tony Janke. He is an instructor 3 with the Texas A&M TX HazMat team. Tell me, Tony, what is your experience with the HazMat response?
I was 10 years on the Houston HazMat team, and we are a dedicated team, which means in the fire department we did nothing but HazMat. No EMS, no fire, we were 100% HazMat response.
Okay.
We responded to around 3,000 HazMat calls a year.
For real?
Yes.
Only in Texas?
And all in Houston, all in the city of Houston.
That's
yes.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And could you tell, please, the audience what is TX?
TX it stands for Texas A&M Engineering and Extension Services. So what TX is we train not just fire, not just EMS, but rescue, aircraft fire rescue, HazMat, law enforcement, pipeline linemen, the ones who repair the wires. We teach them. Marine. So we have a huge footprint, not just in Texas, not just in the United States, but in the world. We have 29 countries, I think, that we go. So we have a huge footprint that we teach all of those disciplines.
Maybe that will explain the next question that I have, and it's why TX is the most wanted place to study or train, for example, the HazMat response, and how has this reputation been built through all the years?
TX is sought after so much because of the real life, or real as you can make it to life, experiences and training that you will have here. We have just about 300 acres right here that the fire field sits on. And whether you're studying for industrial firefighting, marine, HazMat, rescue, we create the scenarios that you would see in the field that you're going into.
Yeah, I could notice that while I was here. Why do you think are firefighters the most common professionals who take these HazMat courses?
Because they're the ones who will actually be doing it. They're the ones who will be in the trucks, on scene, actually performing the skills that we teach here. We do have standalone, as in they're not attached to a fire department, but you still have to be, in Texas, you still have to be trained as a firefighter to have that HazMat training to be on these teams. So that's, in Texas, that's why firefighters do it, because you have to be a firefighter first and then you become a HazMat technician.
Oh, I see. And do you think this knowledge should be acquired by multidisciplinary professionals such as health personnel, maybe the HACQ and engineers and chemists?
Absolutely. The reason why is sometimes, in my experience, I had to make different phone calls. I had to ask for example, if I had your phone number and I was on a scene that had a specific chemical and I didn't know a lot about it, I could call you, but if you don't know what I'm doing, why am I calling you, then it may be a little confusing for you. But if you've been through this HazMat Tech course and I call and I say, hey, I need to know, is this water reactive? Can I put foam on this? Can we put this in this container? Can we do this? Then you understand the questions I'm asking you and you can better assist me in mitigating that problem.
Something that happened to me while being here is that I noticed that I was the only one, not the only one that I wasn't a firefighter. And well, I am a chemist. So why do you think, besides of that, almost all of my co-students and co-workers were firefighters. So why do you think we do not have as many professionals in different fields from firefighting in this training?
I think it's because with the firefighter you get that extra awareness, situational awareness, that lets you perform better and safer as in this field. Now, I'm not taking away from the chemists, the engineers and all that, but as a chemist, your job is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but your job is mainly in a laboratory where you can control everything, right? You can turn the gas off, turn the gas on, whatever you need to do. Out in this field, we have no control over it. We have to figure out how are we going to mitigate this problem. And if you don't have that background, if you're not used to that, then that could be a safety issue for you.
All right. Yeah, I was asking you this question because we are currently having a situation around the world, not only in Latin America, not only in Colombia, and is that we, the chemist professionals, are not being trained in our careers and in the universities to know about chemical risk or to even know about HazMat response. So I was wondering maybe that could be one of the reasons. And as you said, the chemists know chemistry, so it'll be a simpler way to figure this out when you got these problematic situations. But as you said, I believe that firefighters are the one with the physical training and the physical knowledge of what to do in a real situation, in a real scenario.
Yes.
And well, we chemists, basically, we hang out a lot in the laboratory, but we also hang out or work in facilities. But yeah, it's kind of the same, it's a close and unknown environment.
Yes, you know what you're working with.
Exactly.
Yes, and out in the field, you show up and we have no idea what we're dealing with sometimes. So that's why in the HazMat class, that's why we teach you how to use pH paper, colorimetric tubes, 5 gas meters, radiation detectors. That way we start the process of figuring out what are we dealing with. Now, I may not be able to tell you exactly the chemical we're dealing with, but I could tell you, is it an acid or base? Is it explosive? Is it toxic? Is it radioactive? And then we can start from there to figure out what type of PPE I need, and then how am I going to mitigate this? How am I going to stop this problem?
The chemistry knowledge.
Yes.
So if we'd had more chemists in this field, what do you think should be the roles of the chemists in the HazMat response?
Now again, with Houston, we had connection with several chemists, and we considered them our SME, our subject matter expert, right? And what they would do for me is if I wasn't sure about the chemical, say I looked at an SDS and I didn't find the answer I was looking for, I looked in the NIOSH, couldn't find the answer I was looking for, then I had the chemist that I could call and say, this is my problem, how can you assist me in that? And I would explain the situation, and I need to know, can I put foam on top of this chemical? Stand by. And they would check, come back, and they'd say, yes, you can. Even though it is a water reactive chemical, by the chemist knowledge of chemistry, they can look and go, yes, even though it's water reactive, the foam will overcome that water reactivity, and you can't put foam on there.
All right.
So where we would find the chemist would be in the cold zone with our ICP, Incident Command Post, with our incident commander. And he could talk to them. The HazMat officer that's in the incident commander could be in contact with that chemist, using them, as I said, as an SME, a subject matter expert.
How would a chemist that is also a firefighter be useful in this?
That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. Yes. Yeah. And another problem is when you're in the firefighting field, a lot of your firefighters are type A personality. Okay, go. I don't have time to wait. I don't have the patience. I need this answer right now. I need to know it right now. As a chemist, you're a little more laid back, right? I'm going to do this reaction, and I'm just going to step back and watch.
Yeah.
So having a chemist that had the chemistry mind and the chemistry mindset and the patience, also as a firefighter, be great on a HazMat team, because we'd have both worlds. We'd have the best of both worlds. You would know yep, we got to go, but hold on, stop. That's what. And in HazMat, that's what we try to train. When I was in Houston, for the first 10 years of my career in Houston, I was on the suppression side. And when we'd show up on scene, we jumped off, we grabbed the hose, we ran right into the building and started spraying water. That's how we're trained. Go, 100%. When I transitioned to HazMat, I had to retrain my brain. Yeah. I've got to stop. I can't rush in. So, in a sense, I do have a little bit of that chemistry where I need to stop, think, and now let's act. Not let's react right away, because that's how we get people killed or hurt.
Exactly. All right then. So thank you very much for this interview.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, we did this because today, the 31st, is the celebration of the Chemist Day in Colombia.
Oh, well.
So for those that are colleagues of mine, happy day, happy Chemist Day.
Happy Chemist Day, congratulations.
And as Mr. Tony said, it would be really great if you, the chemist, get more involved, not only in the HazMat response, but also in the chemical risk prevention and control. And that's why we teach at Escuela de Seguridad Química, how to help you to get that knowledge and how to get you not only knowing what to do with the chemical, but what will happen in the health, in the environmental way, and of course in the infrastructure. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And happy day.
Happy day.